Okay, this is our third episode, and we're about to get a bunch of new warriors because everybody is aging out. I'm very excited. Oh, and we're almost at the end of the year, too. Okay, Ragged Star holds a meeting, declares that Amber Paw is now Amber Shade. Nice name. Snake Paw is now Snake Pelt. Snow Paw is Snow Hail. I'll probably be changing that just because we already have a Fog Hail. Leopard Heart, very cute Cinder Flower. That is precious. Tulip Leg. And Tulip Leg gets a moth wing. Awesome, awesome. Some relationships. Some positive, some negative, positive. Okay. Hard to say what everyone's vibe is, but here are all of our warriors now. There's no more kits. Everyone's grown up. Amber Shade. The influence of their mentor Slate cover causes Cat to be more reserved as well as become a fantastic teacher. Amber Shade, good for you. She's so pretty. I love these smoke colored pelts. Snake Pelt has received several invitations to share tongues and is deciding which to take. You're charismatic. You're more outgoing as well as an excellent fighter. Snake Pelt, you're precious. I am going to rename you just because, Snake Speckle is cute. And, it works. It works. Snow Hail, I'm going to rename you, but you're a great fighter from Fog Hail. I can see that where the hail comes from. But I am going to name you Fog. Hold on, let's see. Is there anything in your background that could give us... I forgot that Snow and Fog were from the same group. That's actually very cool. And you're also charismatic. I'm gonna name you Snow Song because you're charismatic. Leopard Heart is perfect. You didn't get anything, but you're playful and extremely smart. Awesome. Cinder Flower, perfect name, is a wise, good teacher, and Slate Clover made them become a good teacher. Okay. Tulip Leg with your moth wing. Ragged Star made them more outgoing, so they're confident as well as a great fighter. That's awesome. You're helping to gather herbs, craving the taste of mouse, feels a sense of dread, having a hard day, the sharing tongues, keeps an eye on the rowdy kits. There are no rowdy kits, Amber Shade. I wish that some of these would be, only if they're like kits or apprentices or elders, because I know sometimes it'd be like, oh, this apprentice is like going to help the elder, but there are no elders, or they're watching the kits and there are no kits. I wish that it would probably take a couple extra layers of like coding, but I think that would be a nice change. Dispel if wonders any cat would miss them if they travel far away. You're very lonesome, my friend. And yes, people would miss you. Ragged Star would miss you. Bramblefoot also feels a sense of dread, and you're injured. Why? Oh yeah, you got frostbite. That was last episode. Fog Hail feels overworked. You had 3 apprentices. I can understand you feeling overworked. Stormgaze feels exhausted after mediating so many arguments. I can understand. Everyone's been a little bit harsh. We're gonna just randomize. Again, 2 cats that have 0 relationship, So Cinderflower and Bramblefoot, we're just gonna give them a little bit of respect, a little bit of comfort. Super simple. Minnow Ripple is interpreting an omen. Wonder what that omen could be about. Slate Clover's basking in the sun. Ragged Star's having a good day. I could understand that. You know, all of the apprentices have grown up. You know, all of your many kits that you stole and were apparently gifted have now all become warriors, and your clan is full. So this is now the fun part where I am just going to randomize. I think 3, okay, so how many? 6, 9, 11. Okay, so we're just gonna have to do 3 patrols of 3 and a patrol of 2 with the Medcat. So while walking along the border, your patrol notices a Lion Clan patrol that is up ahead. Okay, Ragged Star's in the lead. I think that she would go ahead and try to interact with them, but also being like, yeah, nothing's wrong. I mean, we have here Ragged Star. Sorry, my mouse is acting up a little bit. Sorry. That's better. Ragged Star, so leader, Slate Clover, deputy, and a newly made warrior. I think that despite this childish, the calm and confident are going to kind of take over, and they're just going to proceed. Relationships have improved when the 2 patrols get closer to each other. The other patrol leader from Lion again gives Ragged Star a respectful nod, which they return, and then they refocus on their tasks. Mutual respect. I approve. Medcat. I'm just going to remove Amber Shade. Have everyone else go. Actually, you're a great fighter. What was Amber Shade? Fantastic teacher. I'm just gonna keep going. Snow Song tells Minnow Ripple about a dream they had. Okay. And they talk while getting some betony and oak leaves. So, very successful patrol. Everyone else. So, Leopard Heart, Dustbuck, and Foghill. It starts snowing as soon as the patrol sets out. So Smart is probably gonna take over here as the main one and just go, let's go back home. I've already gotten a cat that's gotten frostbite before. Don't want to push their luck. Everyone else, the patrol quickly devolves into ghost stories and everyone is on edge. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful. As the afternoon wears on, the cats relax with each other. Excellent, excellent, excellent. A little bit of saving. Okay. Next moon. Alright. Getting to the end of the year. A new leaf. Bramblefoot has recovered from their frostbite. Cinderflower ran too fast over the harsh ground and hurt their paws, and Tulip Leg was wandering and got frostbite. Okay, frostbite has become the main killer right now. Not that it's killed anyone, but it's clearly something they're dealing with a lot. So some negatives, some positives, a lot more positives than negatives, it looks like, but not by much. Looks like everyone's hanging out together in the dens. What are these two doing in the warrior's den? Or the elder's den? There's no one, there's no elders. I would technically say Ragged Star is an elder, but she's not in the elder's den. Laughing gleefully. Napping. Feeling content. Basking in the sun. Do a quick, just Slate Clover and Tulip Leg. Okay, you guys have a relationship. You guys now like, respect, and feel more comfortable with each other. Awesome. So the medicine den. Thinking about love. Do you love anyone? Dust speck. Just a little bit of relationship with dust speck. Okay. And you're feeling content. Did you feel the same? Yeah, it's a little bit of a mutual relationship. Okay, something to keep our eyes out for. Chattering at the birds in the trees, helping reinforce the nursery wall with brambles. I don't think there's anyone that's going to be in the nursery for a good while, Snake Speckle, but I appreciate your motivation. Caught the smell of an enemy warrior. Can you keep out for? Basking in the sun. Tries to set a good example for younger cats. You are the young cats. Sunderflower. You are the young cats. And is reinforcing the camp with brambles. Got it. I want to check really quickly on, the relationship between these two. Both romantic-like, but because they're older, I don't think they're gonna really become mates or have kids or anything like that. So they'll probably become mates, but we probably won't see any kids from it. On patrol now. I don't know what is up with my mouse. Okay. Weird. Good teacher and good fighter. I'm just gonna remove you from that. Just because everyone else can go on patrols together. Cinderflower tells Mineral about a dream they had. Walk in and take it. Rosemary and Mullion. Everyone else. You find a loner who's interested in joining the clan. We have Slate Clover here. But Bramblefoot's in charge. Here's the thing. Leopardheart, who is here, does not really care that much about who would come or go. I think Leopardheart, because they're from another clan and are pretty much used to loners joining, kitty pets joining, all of that, Leopardheart really has no say whether or not anyone should join. Slate Clover is still pretty worried that they might have a parent of one of the kids they took trying to show up. However, it's already been a year since all these kids have been stolen, and they're relaxing a little bit. But I would say that I think for the first 2 or 3 years, they're probably just not going to have anyone join. Safety reasons. At least for Slate Clover. When someone else is deputy, that they might loosen up the rules a little bit. It starts snowing. We have I think because Ragged Star is in this, she would definitely be like, let's just go. The snow isn't going to be that big of an issue. Despite the fact, we have a careful in this patrol, because Ragged Star is in the head, they're just going to go. So despite the snow patrol manages to hunt successfully, ambushing rabbits that are trying to feast on the fresh grass, as Ragged Star leads them home, there's a sense of security and confidence driving them onwards. Yep. Good job. Snow Song wanders past an old badger set. Okay. Foghound gets a torn pelt. The badger attacks them. That sucks. How many cats are in the medicine den then? So... neighbor's dog. So... We have Tulip Lake currently, and minor is Foghill and Cinderflower. Okay. Hopefully they recover. And we're on to the next moon. Alright. 13. Stormgaze tries to convince Cinderflower to run away together. Foghail's pelt has been torn. Cinderflower's cracked pads have healed. Tulip Lake was out in the cold too long, and while the frostbite is the biggest concern, running nose isn't a good sign either, and some elder leaves have gone bad. Okay. See, I think that this is why Cinderflower hasn't left, because, leader and deputy are having a good relationship with them. And Cinderflower and Dustbeck are also having like a good relationship. That's weird though, Stormgaze. Why would Stormgaze do that? Something to add. It's BR. What is their relationship like? Not very good. Oh, with Leopard Heart and Stormgaze. I don't know how I feel about that, just because you're pretty young, Leopard Heart, but Cinderflower's relationship is not great. Oh, it looks like you like a lot of people. This is what I get for recording during the day. Leopard Heart likes a lot of people. I mean, she likes Stormgaze and Snake Speckle and Amber Shade. Does anyone like you back, though? Okay. You also like Amber Shade. Snake Speckle, though? No. I'm not as mad with with it being Snake Speckle or Amber Shade because they're all pretty close age, but Stormgaze is, a lot older. I know that he hasn't had any apprentices or anything like that, but he's the same age as Foghail, and Foghail has had apprentices. All apprentices that were, Leopard Heart's age. And that kind of makes him uncomfortable, I would think. Because it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So let's just throw two people in here. Cinderflower and Ragged Star. Just going to increase some comfort, tonic-like, and respect. Yeah. Just gonna quickly go through this. Foghail wanting to have kids is interesting. Do you like anyone? No. Woke up alongside of a nest. Understandable. Wrote just a little with Bramblefoot. He's making up songs and encouraging others to join him. That's really cute. Okay. Let's get some patrols done. The patrol comes across a squirrel. Stealthily, Bramblefoot stalks forward, and the squirrel has no idea what's coming. Excellent hunting. These three. The patrol counters a swarm of 2 legs gathered at the foot of the mountain. I think they would check it out. Here's the thing. I don't want them to check it out, but I think that they probably would, just out of, like, curiosity's sake. No, Dust Vessel mostly ignores the 2 legs as they hunt, crawling into a metal box to follow the scent of food, but they won't when they try to back up. The way is blocked. And Dust Speck has been taken. No! They're lost. I don't know if we're able to recover these cats or not. We're still allowed to edit. Yeah, okay. That is tragic. I'm actually gonna bolden that too, just for dramatic effect. There we go. Oh, that's frustrating. Flipper heart. Cinderflower tells Minerva about a dream they had. And then gather some Catman is good to gather. That was good. Everyone's having some StarClan dreams. It's hard to say if any of them are actually worth talking about. Next Speckle spots a rabbit up ahead, acting strange. I forgot what Snake Speckle's trait is. I think it's careful. In that case, I think that they would just avoid it. Just not mess with it for safety reasons, obviously. And it's gone. I think we can probably get to like the 15th moon, given that this is a pretty quick episode. Okay, next moon. Philip Blake's tail has finally healed. It was more of a relief than anything. The frostbitten flesh was already dead and blackened, so they had no issue taking off before it fell off on its own. And Snowsong wanders past Dustbell's vigil. They won't mourn Dustbell's passing. Oh, are they considered dead? They're just considered lost. Thought they spotted Ragastar while wandering around earlier. Dustbag. Oh, I miss you already, buddy. I mean, come on. I miss you already. Okay. Almost choked on prey, is craving the taste of frog, woke up on the wrong side of the nest, is feeling sassy today. Let's see, Leopard Heart and Ragged Star. You dislike Ragged Star? Starface is a nice guy though, so he's gonna keep everyone together. Your dislike has decreased, and respect to come from like has all increased. It's not gone away, but it's definitely more like than there was. Foghouse rethinking life choices. Dustback was your apprentice. I think you would probably be feeling a little bit of guilt and frustration about that. Rabblefoot is feeling underappreciated. Patching up a hole in the camp wall. Thinks you're going crazy. Wonder why. Oh, maybe that rabbit from last moon. You're thinking about love? Who do you love? Oh, you hate Dustbuck. You're not happy at all that he's that they're not here. Like, he's gone and you're perfectly fine. But you also don't have anyone that you have a romantic relationship with. So you're thinking about love. Wonder who we could be with. Caught a huge rabbit, sharpening your claws, staring off into space. Okay. Let's just get you by yourself. Actually, stop to go with someone. You and Slenderflower are always going together. Mineral has to attend to one of the groomer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where they mourn their dead needs to be tended to. Oh, you guys make a little grave for Dustbuck? Oh, this is making me sad. There's a sharp yowl of pain and a string muttered by curses. Mineral turns to see Cinderflower holding one of their paws off the ground. It seems like they stepped on a thorn. Oh, Cinderflower, you're just trying to help. Arkansas suggests this might be a good technique, or chance to practice new techniques. Everyone has a nice practice session. Your patrol has a disagreement. They look to Snowsong to settle it. Okay. Snowsong manages to skillfully smooth out any disagreement. That charisma is coming in clutch. Your patrol tracks down the scent of a red fox. They find it feeding on a mountain goat carcass. It's possible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. We have a great fighter who looks to be confident. I think we go for it. Oh, Amber Shade gets caught with a nasty bite, and they give up the challenge. Dang. This is the moon of injuries. You are indone, and you two have minor. You also lost your tail. I totally didn't even process that, but you lost your tail. Well, like half of your tail. Poor Tulip Leg. Next moon. I think this will be the last moon, and then we can be done. Pretty quick episode then. Okay. Last moon before the end of the episode. Stormgaze has a stomach ache. Snowsong has a runny nose. Cinderflower feels much better after they pull the thorn out of their paw. Tulip Leg's running nose has finally stopped, and the lungwort has gone bad. And we got some negative effects. Negative. It's no one's having a good time. I mean, there's a couple positives in here, but it looks like generally everyone's injured and feeling sick. Let's see. The medicine cat then. We consistently have 3 cats that it looks like at all times. Just somewhere between sick and injured. Ragged Star is batting at the ball of moss. Is taking a moment to appreciate some peace and quiet. Yeah, Slate Clover. You have 12 moons. You have a whole year until you retire. I think that will definitely be something interesting. Who will take over your position as deputy? Something to keep an eye on. Minerval is in the medicine den. You have a lot of things to do. You're also 5 years old, it looks like. Craving the taste of rabbit. Even if you're sick and injured, we're gonna keep going. You two really like each other, so we're just gonna keep it going. And you guys now platonically love each other. That's excellent. That's really good. Foghail is thinking about kits. Do you like anyone? No? Okay, bud. You have fun thinking about kits. Sharpening your claws. Tries to set a good example for younger cats. You are the younger cats. Is looking forward for today. Has recently given a wonderful speech to fellow clanmates, boosting morale. Good job, Snow Song. Relaxing in camp. Has been coming up with complicated riddles for fun. That is cute. That's so good. Cinderflower, you are absolutely precious. And do you think that you're the best hunter in the clan, Tulip Lake? You're a good fighter. You're probably the best fighter in the clan. Hunter, probably not. Who's to say, though? Okay. I think we can finally send you by yourself. So you're on a mission to find Lungwort. You need it for yellow cough. No. You search until your paw pads are sore and you can't find it, and now you've got a sore. Not a good moon for anybody. The patrol gathers together to train under Slightcover's leadership. Snake's Buckle thinks that they had a vision from Star Clan. Slightcover takes Snake's Buckle aside, giving the full benefits of Slightcover's seniority, and they discuss the vision. Hard to say if it was a vision or not. While at training, Foghail stumbles upon a bush of red berries. I think Ragenstar would know that these are probably death berries and just be like, hey, don't touch anything. And Wilbert Hart suggests that this might be a good chance for cats to practice new hunting techniques. You've got a good teacher here. Everyone has a good practice session, and that's that. We're in Greenleaf, so we should be getting some hot weather soon. So everyone should be recovered soon too, hopefully. Though, with our medicine cat also injured, hard to say if we will need someone else, or if, she can just heal herself fine. Let's have a quick look at where everyone's relationships are before we stop for the day. Why do you not like Cinderflower or Foghail? I mean, you don't like it's only a little bit, so you don't dislike him a whole lot, but that's interesting. Maybe you guys had one bad encounter. Snow Song and Dust Speck's hate for each other is very interesting to me. Alright. That is everybody. I wonder what'll happen next one. Guess we'll just have to wait to see for next episode. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.